Spread is 12.5. Y'all don't even respect TCU. They don't respect TCU. The over and under 62.5. I'm sitting here. Like I said, man, I took a little break off. I had to clear my mind because, Vegas was beating my behind. I had to clear my mind because Vegas was beating my behind. So I got to thinking, like I say, we ever say like I got to thinking, and I got to thinking, and I got to drinking, and I got to thinking. And I still got the drinking. So again, I got the thinking. Then guess what I thought of? TCU, this the first time I'm really gonna go with you. I really like TCU to upset Georgia, but Georgia got dudes over there, y'all. Georgia got dudes over there. I'm just gonna tell y'all that right now. But if I had to do a safe bet for you bettors on Bet That on our network this week, gotta go with TCU getting 12 points, man. That's a lot of points. They didn't prove they could be there. They didn't prove they could play with the best. This is like a David Goliath type format here. But TCU ain't no pushovers. Them Texas boys, they breed them out of Texas. But if I had to do a safe bet for you bettors, you know what I'm saying? You want to win a few hot dollars. We interested in a few hot dollars. You take that. You take TCU getting 12.5 to the over. Bet that. Yay! It's Thursday night, man. I'm fired up on Bet That on our network with Robbie the Rockets, man. Good evening. We're back in action. Action Jackson with Robbie the Rockets. We Action Jackson. No fingerprints, no evidence. First of all, what I want y'all to do, get your phones out, subscribe, like, tweet, share. Let's get fired up. Support the king, man. We all we got, man. Y'all got to support the king, man. You know what I'm saying? I support y'all. Y'all support me, man. We all we got, man. Like we say in the hood. We all power to the people. But now, let's get on to this, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, this season wasn't a great season. It was like the drought season. I was looking for a reason. It was Thanksgiving, and we wasn't feasting this year. We just wasn't feasting this year. You know what I mean? Maybe next season, I could bounce back. This is my season finale. We get ready to go on a little break for about a month. We be back though. We just go on a break for a couple months. You gotta go, see your family, reap the benefits, take a vacation and reap some of these benefits that, what I'm saying, we've been getting. So, we go sit on the island for a couple weeks, and relax and have a little vacation. Well, vacation, like I say, a vacation. Yay! But let's get started, man. Let's get started. I'm fired up. You fired up? Because I'm fired up today, man. I stay fired up, popping collars and stacking dollars. We all we got. But like I said, let's get into this baseball. I'm going to have to run through this baseball kind of quick because we started late. I know you bettors probably was wondering what it was. I should have posted it earlier today. And for next time I will. Next season I will. If I'm ever late, you always I get my best in so y'all can see it if y'all don't catch the show. But I got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus Miami Marlins. Pittsburgh Pirates, Miami Marlins. Spread, it's always 1.5. They had Miami favored 1.5. I took Miami to win. The over and under was 7. The bettors say take the over today. It's gonna be fireworks. I don't got a update on that score right now because they started already. But I got Miami to win that game, and I'm taking the over 7 and 7 in that game. Now you know what I'm saying. What I like to say, bet that. We got Seattle versus Kansas City versus Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The Devil Rays, this might be their year. They got the pitching, they got the hitting, but this might be their year. They under the radar, but they right there. The East is wide open with the Yanks. The Yanks ain't that great this year, even though they try to buy teams. But in this game, they had Kansas City Royals versus the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Got it going out the over and under 7.5. Now, Tampa Bay got pitching. They got a couple pitchers over there because I do fantasy, so I kind of keep up on, I do my fantasy baseball. I should have did a fantasy baseball lineup this year. But next year, next season, when next time we do baseball, I'm going to start doing baseball fantasy for you baseball fantasy players. I got a team that ain't lost but one game in my fantasy. But the spread is, the over and under went off at 7.5 in this Kansas City Tampa Bay Devil Ray game. I took the Tampa Bay Devil Rays to win, and I took the over in that game. Bet that. Now, we got the late game. We got the Bronx Bombers, them Yankees, and we got them Seattle Mariners. Now, Seattle Mariners, I see y'all in the West. I see y'all out there in the West Coast, Seattle Mariners. Y'all representing that West, you know what I mean? I mean, the West, it ain't the best this year, you know what I'm saying? When you got Anaheim, the A's is horrible because they trying to move to Vegas, so they dump trucking. But the spread went out at 7, and the over and under went out at 7.5. They end Yankee Stadium. Yankees getting 1. They giving the Yankees 1? Anytime you give me some point and they giving the Yankees 1, I've been checking it out. The Yankees cover that 1.5 every time, and it always go over. So I'm taking the Yankees plus 1.5, and I'm taking the over. Bet that. I'm gonna rewind back real quick and fast. We're taking Miami Marlins to win the game, and we're taking the over 7. We're taking Kansas City, Tampa Bay game. We taking Tampa Bay to win, and we taking the over on that one too. I like that one. We're gonna take the over on that one. And then we got Seattle Mariners. The Mariners got the Yanks, the Bronx Bombers. Now, like I said, I don't like betting against the Yankees when they're getting points, so I took the Yankees to get the points, and I took the over in that. Bet that. Now, I did some player props for these games, like home runs, strikeouts, and put some change on it. We had to put a few hot dollars on it, earlier today. So this is what we came up with. We took Anthony Rizzo. So the Yanks took Anthony Rizzo. He was plus 400 and plus 460. You put $100 on him, you get $460 back if he hits a home run. He just got to hit a home run today. Put 100. Now it's a risk, but you're getting good odds. And he's swinging the bat, pretty good right now. So I would actually put that $100 to get my $400 back. That's a good bet. Bet that for you bettors. Then we also went with Yandy Diaz. He got a Tampa Bay. This boy be ripping too. He be ripping. They got him at plus 480. Plus 480? 480. $100 bring you back 480. $100 bring back 480. I mean, it's a risk. If you got $100 to blow, you big bettors be betting 5,000, 10,000. You got a little piece of dollar to play with. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little dollar bill on there. And I don't mean 10 bands. I mean a dollar bill, man. Throw that dollar bill on there. You good money. Then we got the big odds. I always have a long shot. The long shot always may come to prevail. We got a long shot. We got Jesus. Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. We got Jesus. Jesus Sanchez, Miami. Jesus Sanchez, He plus 630. The boy 630? That's some money. Put $100 get 630 back. I bet that. If I was y'all. No fingerprints, no evidence. I'm gonna rewind that back. So y'all, I mean, I don't know if you can catch it right now, live betting on your FanDuel bettors, on your, one of them. But I got one for you. You got Anthony Rizzo, put 100 on him to win, 460, hit a home run. I got Yandy Diaz, put 100 on him to win, 480. Bet that. Then we got the long shot, the long shot, the shooter. We got the Jesus going out at 630. Put 100 on that one. When you back 630. Bet that. Bet that, Robbie. Don't think of it. No. Then we got some pitchers. Now, when they got the ace on the mound, and the overs and unders is like around 7 bettors. When the overs and unders is around 7 right now, you gotta go with the pitching, because it's like 7. Why? Why is it 7? Pitchers don't give up too many runs. ERAs be 2.67s, 2.5s, and that's why they keep it at around 7. But I thought about it. When I thought about it, I came up with some pitchers. I got Mitch Keller. Mitch Keller's out of Pittsburgh. He the ace, one of the aces. They number 1 pitcher. They got him going over under 7 strikeouts. Now, I'm looking at this right now, and I'm like, Pittsburgh, they one of the top. They trying to come up in the up and coming. $100 will get you back 142. Why would it only get you back 142? So I looked at it, I was like, for you big bettors, put a 5 banner. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get over 7 strikeouts. Bet that. So I mean, you put 1,000 on it to bring you back 1040. I mean 1042. You put 50,000 on it, it might bring you back some good money. So bet that with Robbie the Rockets. Now we got Shane McClutchin. They got him going plus 8 strikeouts. Now, I looked at this guy. This might be the guy where you can get you some money at. But his was like over was 8.5. So when I look at this guy, you put $100, you only getting $108. This is for like you big bettors. If you want to bet like something big, you want to bet something small, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just to play around, for fun. If you just want to do it for fun, I'm telling you, that would be the one you want to do. But like I said, I got Mitch Keller going over 7 strikeouts. 100 gets you about $142. If y'all want to play around with it, y'all just want to just place bets, you can do a parlay with it too, and you kind of, get more money if you parlay it. Parlayers is for amateurs, like my buddy Selly say. Like Selly, shout out to Selly Sell. Selly Sell tell me, Selly Sell, Robbie Deesh, babe, hey, that's parlays. Why you mess with the parlays? You can barely hit one game. You try to parlay 4 of them. That's for amateurs. You know what I'm saying? That's for amateurs. But like I said, we get back to rolling with the Shane McClutchin. He going over 8 strikeouts today. Bet that. Bet that with Robbie the Rockets. Bet it again. Now we got Brian Woo. Some of that woo. He got some of that woo. Some of that woo. But like I said, he went out at like 7. He went out at 7. Over and under was 7. Put $100 on him, get you 158. Like I said, you can parlay it, but that parlaying is like for you amateurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you just do it, straight up, you win it. And that bring you $100, bring you back 158. So I'll go back I'll let you know what is going on with the strikeouts. We got Keller going over 7.5. We got McCutchin going over 8.5. And we got, 8. They don't use half points. 8. And then we got Brian Woo going over 7. Now you can like I say, you amateur bettors, I would parlay that if I was y'all. You might catch you a few hot dollars, but what you got to do it now is probably live betting because everything kind of started. But next season when we do baseball, I'll make sure I had these bets, these early games, because baseball like to start early, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We all be working. We ain't trying to, we want to watch it, but we want to put the bet in early. So just bet that. Moving on. It's been a nice little baseball season so far. It's been a nice little baseball season so far, man. Shout out to my Giants. They on fire. Dun, 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 fire. They on it right now. The Giants. Shout out to the Giants, man. Y'all playing some good baseball right now, man. Love y'all out there, man. Love y'all out there. And there's some NBA trades, man. They say that my Warriors, they went around and messed around and got Chris Paul. It's the draft today. So, we're going to get by tomorrow morning, a lot of us going to be like, what, why, when? But we was owners. We'd be owners if it, made sense to them. Apparently they know stuff we don't know. But, Jordan Poole, like they say, hit the road, Jack, and don't let Draymond hit you, and don't let the dough hit you either when you're going out. But like I said, he gonna fit good in Washington if he go to Washington. I thought he was going to Phoenix, but I guess he going to Washington Wizards. He'll fit over there. He got a lot more playing time, where he can just flow. He can do whatever he want to do over there. Washington ain't trying to win right now. They trying to rebuild. So CP3, I know you at the bottom of your leg. I know you try to win one, but I don't know if you was the right pick for us. Maybe we're gonna keep you, probably mid-season get rid of you, or if everything works out, which it can work out, but you just kind of you injury prone, and I don't know. I'm kind of scared of that. But the Bay Area, man, let me know how y'all feel about that Chris Paul trade, man. Y'all can go in the comments, go on the screen, whatever. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the Bay Area. But then we got the draft. We already know who going number one. So I'm gonna skip. I got some player prop bets for this draft that's going on pretty much right now. I don't know if it just started now. I'm pretty sure it just started right now. But my number 2 pick gonna be Scoot Henderson. That's where we're gonna go. Everybody say that. Everybody say he going. It ain't no way around it. Top player. He not gonna drop. But where the money is at, y'all. The money is at Brandon Miller. B. Miller. Now, you put some money on him to go second, you got action. They say, man, he the truth. We talking about behind the scenes. They say he the truth. They say, man, he might could have went number 1, but they got that boy over there that, they pumping him up like he the next Shaq and he the next this. But he is athletic, the guy. The guy's athletic. We're going to talk about him at the end of the segment of this one. But like I said, the guy is okay. But they say if you put your money for you bettors right now, if you want to win some money, he to go second overall. Brandon Miller. And then they said, let's go back to Scoop Henderson. Scoop Henderson, put your money on him to go third if you want to get some money. It's like plus 400, plus 300, but they already got it. They already got it rigged. They just taking our money. You get what I'm saying? They already got it rigged, so they taking our money. But that's where you want to put your money on. Brandon Miller to go second overall. Put your little $10, $200, whatever you want to put on it. Might win you some money. They might shake this draft up just a little bit because that third pick is kind of skeptical. The first and the second and third pick is skeptical. But they say put the money on them two. Put the money on Brandon Miller to go second. Put the money on Scoop Henderson to go third. But they got some Twin Towers. You know what I mean? They got 2 Twin Towers over there, you know what I mean? I don't know. They got Ahmed Thompson. The Thompson brothers. They say it's the first. My buddy was just telling me it's the first time the Twins ever, back to back gonna go in the first top 10 picks. The Twins. They big money. The Twins. Y'all got money. Y'all mama and them for to be rich. y'all mama and daddy for to be rich. You got 2 of them going in the top 10. I wish I could give me 2 sons going to the top 10. I'd be loving it. Education first, though. Education first, fellas. Education first. But they got Ahmed Thompson going at number 4. But they say put your money on this Brandon Miller to go number 4. I'm like, Brandon Miller would not drop to no number 4. He had the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He had 1, 2, 3. He ain't nothing around. It ain't nothing around after that. We ain't gonna even play with that. So, you know, and then we got the brother, AHRR Thompson. Pure shooter, can run the floor, IQ great. They say he going number 4. No, he going number 5. So they got the two brothers going back to back. They got Scoot. Well, what the writers say, they got Scoot going 2nd. They got Miller going 3rd. They got Thompson going 4th, Amir, and they got his brother going 5th. That's the top 5. You already know who going number 1. We ain't, you know. But the odds of him getting Rookie of the Year, my boy Victor Embiid, odds of him getting Rookie of the Year is plus 120. It might go down, so you got to catch it at 120, plus 120. But I'm thinking there's somebody else out there that's gonna come in the league that's gonna be. I mean, out of the top 5, I like Scoot Henderson. Y'all, I like Scoot Henderson. I mean, it's odds of getting Rookie of the Year. It depends, you know, what kind of chemistry they got when they put him, because he's going number 2. But I mean, I just don't know. They got a lot of European players that we don't never, ever talk about, fellas and females. We don't never talk about it. With the European players taking over. Joker, the MBs, the Donches. Yeah, you know, shout out to my partners on Game Point. You know, back in the days, we used to talk about that on that show. When I used to talk with my buddies, you know, we said this years ago. Europeans is taking over NBA basketball. We said that years ago. Look what's happening. The Joker. There. So, but like I said, man, it's gonna be a nice NBA season. I just want to see what's gonna happen overnight tonight with these trades, with this draft, who got who got that. When I get home, I can kind of, you know, skep it out, you know, see what it's looking like. If Draymond Green, I think they covered that Chris Paul trade was for Draymond Green to, you know, get his money, which we don't mind paying him $100,000. We pay him $100 million. Pay him $100 million. Pay him $100 million. Give me that money. Why not? So I'm gonna go back by it again. Scoot Henderson going number 2. Miller going number 3. Amir Thompson going number 4. And AHRR Thompson going number 5. Bet that. Now we get to the nitty gritty. You remember how they say basketball is over for the men? Basketball is over. You know what the ladies say? What they used to say? We got next. They got next. Got this Parker and then my Aces. I'm an Aces fan. I'm going to start wearing the Aces. I'm an Aces fan. We don't got a girls basketball team in the Bay Area. The closest basketball team is probably LA, but we don't deal with LA. That's a whole other state. We deal with the Bay Area. So I'm going with the Aces, man. The Aces is my new basketball team, my new WNBA basketball team. You heard it on Wax. You heard it today. My basketball team is the Aces for lifetime. Now bet that. But let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's get into my girls, my babies. We got the Washington Mystics. Washington Mystics versus the Chicago Sky. The sky is the limit. And you know that we can keep holding on. The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, baby. The sky is the limit, baby. The over and under went off at 155. The spread is 2.5. Chicago Sky. Now Washington known for powerhouse. They known for, you know, having the girls over there, and they inside town. Chirac. We back to Chirac again. Rat-a-tat-tat. Chirac. It looks like 155 is a lot of points. WNBA. But we got some stars over there today. So what I'm gonna say is I'm taking Chirac to get Chirac to win straight up. I'm not even taking the points. You give me 2.5. That's like a pick 'em. So I'm going to take Chirac at the house tonight, and I'm going to take the over 155. Bet that. Think about it. They at home. They at home. They gotta do what they gotta do. They only give me, you give me 2.5 points at home. That's basically saying y'all could beat us. They giving me 2 points at home. So I'm taking a Chirac. Chirac to the over. We win a game, over 155. Bet that. Then we got player, in this game, I did some player props for this game. You know, I got Elena Del Don. Dome. They got her going over under 19.5. Deladone's been around. Deladone's be shooting. See the truth. Deladone's the truth. I got her going over 19.5. Bet that. That's easy money. No fingerprints, no evidence. Easy money. Then I got Shakira Austin. Shakira. They got her going over under 11.5 points. Now, Shakira, I looked at her, she averaged about 14 to 12 points. They got her at 11.5. I looked at it, I said, that girl gonna go over 11.5. Bet that. Shakira Austin, you gotta show up tonight, baby. Bet that. Then I got Brittany Sykes. Brittany Sykes. Shout out to my partner Sykes. I got a partner named Sykes, man. My running mate, my circle, man. Shout out to Sykes, man. But Brittany Sykes, might be my niece, might be one of his daughters. You know what I mean? We never know. You know how we used to run. But like I said, she went out, her over and under went out at 10.5. I looked at it. I'm gonna take the over tonight. Everything going over tonight. When I'm perking, everything going over. I'm lying. I ain't perking though. But like I said, Brittany Sykes over and under is 10.5. Bet that. Then we got Marina Mabry. I remember her. She was nice in college. I remember her. Her over and under 17.5. Over and under. I'm taking everything over tonight, man. Everything over. We going over tonight, baby. We going over tonight. Everything going over tonight, baby. Bet that. Bet that 17.5. And then we had, in this game, we had Kalia Cooper. Her over and under was 16.5. I say we going over. We going over the mountain, baby, and down the hill to paradise. So I got her going out at 16.5. She's taking over. We're going to go over with her. Now, let's rewind it back. This Washington Mystics versus Chicago Sky. We got the Chicago Sky to win it straight up, and we took the over. We did some player points for this particular game. We got Elena Devendone going over 19. We got Shakira Austin going over 11. We got Brittany Sykes going over 10.5. We got Kalia Cooper going over 16.5. And then we got Maria Mabry going over 17.5. Now bet that we're Robbie the Rocket. That's our AHRR Network Mystics versus Chi-Town player props for bet that. We're Robbie the Rockets. Moving on, like I say, moving on. We got Connecticut Sun versus the Minnesota Lynx. Now, that Minnesota team, y'all might scare me. Y'all might scare me. Y'all over there trying to think y'all gonna come take my aces. But we got an ace of the hole right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We playing with pocket aces, man. If y'all play poker, man, I got pocket aces, man. I got pockets, man. I'm all in with the aces, man. Now bet that. But like I said, we got Connecticut Sun versus Minnesota Lynx. Spread went off at 4.5. Over and under went off at 158.5. Now, Minnesota getting points, and they at the house. At the house. Minnesota getting points at the house. Oh, no. I'm just saying. I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? I looked at it. Well, I got Minnesota to get the points, the 4.5, and I'm taking an under in this game. Because 158.5 is a lot of points for the women basketball. I'm not being biased, but that's a lot of goddamn points. You know what I'm saying? They be but WNBA athletes have gotten better over the years. They playing like grown men. They got the dunk game and everything in it. So like I said, I'm taking the under in this game because I just feel like Minnesota gonna win this game. They only getting 4.5. They at the house. I'm taking the home team underdogs today. I love it. You can call me on the under if you need someone to talk to. I'm taking the underdogs today. It's Minnesota plus 4.5, and I got the under 158. I did do some player props in this one. I got Nefsi Collier. I hope I said your name right. I couldn't pronounce it. I was trying to pronounce it, but I hope I said your name right. But they got you going over under 22.5. I said, man, since I couldn't pronounce your name and you look like you the truth when I just pulled your name up, I say, I haven't seen you. I might have seen you play before, but I just probably wasn't paying no attention. But like now I know, you going over 22.5. Bet that. You got to go 22.5. You're the star. You're a star now. Only a little time to have fun. And like I said, then we got Kayla McBride. The over and under is 12.5. Over and under 12.5. And we got her going under 12.5. Breaking news, the Spurs have picked who they were going to pick at the first pick. I just got the text. So the Spurs, so we got the number 2 on the clock. I wonder who that's going to be. Number 2 on the clock. I'll keep y'all posted. If I get an update, I'll let y'all know. Y'all update me so I know because I'm doing the show live. But like I said, we got Kayla McBride. Over and under was 12.5. I'll take the under. I looked at her. I said, man, this game is the type of game that's going to go over and it's going to go under. And there's a lot of sloppiness probably going to be played around this game for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just saying. They may not play up to par because I'm taking the under. So I took her to go under, Kayla. You can call me on the under, Kayla McBride. You're going under today. Then I got Dewana Bonner. Hers is over under is 20. Come on now. The name just sound like she the truth. The name sound like she the one. You are the one. And I took you to go over, baby. She's going over 20. She's going over 20.5. Bet that. Bet that with Robbie the Rockets. She's going over that. She has to. She's a star now. Like I said, she's a star now. Only a little time to have fun. Then we got Alisa Thomas. Alisa Thomas. We got her going out at 15.5. Man. 15.5. I say yes. No. Yes. No. We're going to take her on bet that to go under 15.5 today. Bet that. So I'm going to rewind this back to you guys. We got on this game, we got what we got going on in this game. We got the Connecticut Sun versus the Minnesota Lynx. We got Minnesota plus 4.5 to win the game. Plus 4.5. We're taking that. And we're taking the under 164.5. Bet that. Then we got player props. We got Nefsia Collier going over 22.5. We got Kayla McBride going under 12.5. Then we got Dewana Bonner going over 20.5. And we got Alisa Thomas going under 15.5. Bet that with Robbie the Rockets. No fingerprints. Now, last but not least, we say the last one. We got the Indiana Fever. And we got the Seattle Storm. Like I said, the spread went off at 1.5. And the over and under was 64.5. 164.5. Over and under 1.5, 164.5. Seattle Storm. Man, it's been storming out here in Denver. Man, it's been storming. You know what I'm saying? And team, you know, everything been cracking. It's been raining. It's raining game. They raining game out here in Denver, Colorado right now, man. No fingerprints, no evidence, man. You know what I mean? and it's a storm out there in, you know what I'm saying, Seattle, man. So you know, it's been storming out here too. So I'm going to take the Seattle Storm to win the game. I'm going to take the over and under. I'm taking the under 164.5. Bet that. Seattle still got Bird in them over there. I think they got no Bird retire. I know one of them retire. Seattle got the Storm got the squad over there though. They pretty good. They need to bring a men's team back to Seattle. I don't know why they don't bring no men's team back to Seattle. That'd be cool. Cool collective. But like I said, I got Seattle Storm to win the game to the under 164.5. Make sure you bet that. Now we got Jewel. I got player props, no fingerprints, no evidence, player props. I got Jewel Lloyd. Over and under is 24.5. Over and under 24.5. Superstar, you're a star now on Little Time to Have Fun. Got you at 24.5. We're going to take the over on her, baby. Bet that. Let's bet that, baby. We're going to take the over and under. Bet that. Take the over. 24.5. Take it. We got Eli McGregor. Maber. I can't think. Ali Maber. Over and under 14.5. Over under 14.5. Remember I said we're going over the hill today. And this game is storming. We got to make sure we get over the hill before the storm get us. So we're going to take the over in her, 14.5. Bet that. We got Aaliyah. Aaliyah. Boston. South Carolina. I just got the chills. That's my daughter. Y'all didn't know that was my daughter? My daughter, the truth. They got my daughter going out. At 17. Man, why y'all insulting my daughter like that? 17.5. She's going 30. She go for 30. You serious? Put our money on my daughter tonight, Boston. Put our money on Aaliyah Boston tonight. She's scoring 25 tonight. Bet that. Bet it. Then we got Kelsey Mitchell. Oh, shicky now. Kelsey Mitchell going for 16.5. I got her going over for sure. She gonna have dub tonight too. Yaka. Then we got Nelson Smith. 14.5. Nelson Smith, 14.5, Nelson Smith. I'm taking the over in that game. Everybody going over. It's fireworks in that game, but I'm taking the under 164. But everybody get their over points, but it's going to be right at that 158, 159. Bet that. Now rewind it back. I got the Indiana Fever versus Seattle Storm. Indiana Fever versus Seattle Storm. Seattle Storm, 1.5, -1.5. I got the under 164.5. That's our pick for our network. Bet that with Robbie the Rockets. We're taking that. We got Lloyd. I go by their last name. We got Lloyd going out at 24.5. We took the over. We got Megberger going out at 14.5. We took her to go over. We got my daughter, Boston, going over 17.5. We got Kelsey Mitchell going over 16.5. And we got Smith going over 14.5. Bet that with Robbie the Rockets. Now, you know, this is my end of the season finale. I want y'all to tune in next season. We're going to have a lot of stuff going on. I'll be back online in August. Like I said, I'm going to take a vacation, do a few more shows. Check me out on the internet. Check me out online. You can check us out on our network. We got a lot coming up next season. It's going to be big. And all you football coaches out there, all you high school coaches out there, all you Little League youth coaches, I need schedules. You can either email me at ahrrnetwork@gmail.com. Once again, ahrrnetwork@gmail.com. Put attention Robbie the Rockets. Y'all can email me the schedules there. Or Y'all can email me at robdawson32@yahoo.com. I would love to have the schedules by at least the end of July. If y'all could get them to me by the end of July, the Raw Report, the Nation, I need all y'all schedules because I will be doing point spreads. It's all for fun, but I will be doing point spreads, my games of the week, my guys of the week, and, we may do a little prizes for the, player of the week, like I said. But that's coming up in August. I want y'all to support, like, and share, support us, because we all we got, like I said. So I'm going to need that coming up for my next season. And, I'll be keeping you guys posted on all networks to make sure, keep up with us, But I'm going to have a couple shows. I'll be in the Bay Area next month. We're doing 2 shows next month, 2 interviews, So y'all check us out on that. That's going to be my downtime. But like I said, I forgot. I'm in Denver, and I want to congratulate the Denver Nuggets for winning their first championship of franchise history. I want to congratulate y'all. Y'all had a hell of a season. Don't let nobody take nothing from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all shocked everybody. Nobody expected y'all to win it, but y'all won it. Y'all came together. Y'all built a franchise out here, and I like what I see. I tip my hat out to y'all. Don't never say I'm no hater. I'm a congratulator. That's how I was laced. But like I said, on that note, I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me this season, man. I know the season we didn't come out majorly good, but I did. Now bet that. But like I said, tune in. We'll be back in August for Bet That with Robbie the Rockets. We got some exciting stuff coming. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. Like, share, tweet, do whatever y'all need to do. But I love y'all, and I'm out.
Man, all money in, stack, save, look towards the future. Don't think of just right now. We quick to just want it right now, Not only that, don't rush to get it. Put your plans and your goals in motion, and then you'll see it through. Oh man, that's most important, especially when you start getting older, because we don't realize like a lot of the things that we digested when we was younger really shows and comes and hits you when you get a little older. You know what I mean? We have this stigma when we're young and growing up in the urban community that we probably won't see 21 or we won't see 30. You know what I mean? So we don't look that far down. You know what I mean? So I think at 16, I would tell myself, man, take it easy. Don't put so much stress on myself at a young age, and to know that I'm gonna make it to be 30 and 40 and 50 years old.
We'll be very unstoppable if we come on together and do everything as one. And it'll be something that'll be very, very amazing to see if that ever happens. If everybody comes together as one and just put all the bad things aside and just focus on the main goal, which is to make our community better. So.
What type of physical health advice do you wish that you had at a younger age that you could still have today?
I would say to continue to move every day for at least 30 minutes and eat food in moderation. Be healthy. Eat your vegetables. Eat your vegetables, especially the green ones. They're good for you.
You heard it here first. 30 minutes a day, exercise, get moving,
Right.
But eat them veggies. If you're not eating them veggies, that movement's not gonna do nothing, no good for you.
That's right, because 80% of losing weight and being healthy is your diet. You can't outwork a bad diet.
Ooh.
Season 7 with Robbie the Rocket on Bet That. Thursday night, check us out on AHRR Network. I got my betting segment. I'm gonna talk about my bets, my ante-ups, bets of the day, my players of the day, games of the day. On top of that, I got an extra segment. I'm gonna talk about sports in the community, mental health, everything going on. Now check me out. Thursday nights on Bet That on AHRR Network with Robbie the Rockets. This is my winners. If y'all want to win some money, you got to come Bet That with Robbie the Rocket on AHRR Networks, man. You know, check us out on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm fired up on Bet That on AHRR Network with Robbie the Rockets. Yee, we out.